Cincinnati City Council member was in the middle of last night's protest. Jeff Pastor is planning a demonstration today in Washington Park. He joins us this morning live via Skype. Jeff, thanks for getting up with us so early this morning. You were down there last night. You seemed pretty angry by how things ended throughout the evening. What happened? Because everything I'm hearing is that everything was peaceful and things were going well, and then things got out of hand.
Yes. Well, thank you first for having me. It's been a long night. Things were peaceful. I was down there on Main Street in one of the establishments there enjoying a drink, and I wouldn't call them the rioters, but the protesters came on Central Parkway in Maine. They were coming down Main. The police provided some presents. They went back to Central Parkway after being forced off of Main, and then that's where things got a little bit aggressive, extremely aggressive. And it just seemed to all go downhill from there.
When you say things got aggressive, was this people who were in the crowd, or who got too aggressive?
There were protesters getting extraordinarily aggressive and very combative with the police officers who were literally just there to kind of get them at home. I witnessed them throw bricks and a glass bottle at the police officers, and again, these protesters turned aggressive, and it seemed like out of nowhere.
So, Jeff, I know we can all understand, and maybe we can't all understand the depth of the anger here and the frustration. We've all seen the video of how George Floyd died, and it's absolutely, it's awful. It's hard to watch. It's very difficult to watch. We have a history in this city. We've had African-American men die in police custody under different circumstances. Everybody can understand the anger. What I think people don't understand, though, is maybe some people do understand the violence. I can understand the anger, but what is your message to people who have that anger and who maybe want to go out and do things that are violent? I'm sure there are people who are doing some violent things and breaking into businesses who are just taking advantage of the situation. But what is your message to people who do have that anger and want to cause some damage?
Well, I do understand that anger is important. You can use anger in a positive way to exercise your First Amendment right. But as I mentioned last night, or actually I should say just a few hours ago before I got home, I said the small businesses that you are destroying are the same small businesses that hire the people that you attend to help. And, I can't, as a city leader, support any idea that it's okay to destroy where you live, where you have to shop, where you have to take your children, where you have to travel. It just doesn't make sense. Even with the built up frustration and the built up anger, there is a way to exercise that. There's a way to, displace that anger. What I saw last night was just unacceptable. That is never, ever going to be acceptable to me, no matter how angry you get. One thing that disturbed me was watching our 15-year-old young men and young women being encouraged to throw bottles and bricks at the police officers. It really, if you want to incense me, use our children in a way that's just not, productive. I did not like that. I did not like seeing kids out at 2:00 in the morning, and then, I am joining, or was going to join, still thinking about it here, something that's organized by a great young man, a great social influencer in the city of Cincinnati, who asks people for a peaceful protest, a peaceful demonstration, to stand in solidarity. And I think that's important because I too am angry that George Floyd suffered the fate that he suffered for what seemed to be a very small interaction. And so are a lot of other people. And so I say, well, hey, as an elected official, let's show how we can peacefully, express our anger and our displeasure. I don't know what happened last night. I can tell you that me and a couple other people who were concerned for my safety and other folks' safety, You know, when you were walking down, you were seeing a lot of people that were not from the city of Cincinnati, and that is what bothered me the most. You
Okay.
know,
Jeff,
yeah.
I hate to cut you off, but we're running short on time here. I know you've got a demonstration planned for noon today in Washington Park, and hopefully everything will be peaceful there. We really thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you for
All
having me.
right, thank you.